Hi everyone! For those of you who are new to my channel, my name's Ariana, and today we're going to be going over some spreads for Valentine's Day. It is coming up, so I guess it's better we get started soon. As just a disclaimer, these spreads are not of the highest quality. I wasn't aiming for perfection, just to show an example of what you could be doing for Valentine's Day. I don't have all of the possible spreads you could be using this year on this video, but I do have more on my blog, which you can find in the description below. Okay, so for this video, I did provide some spreads for you and your significant other, but I also have some spreads meant for more self-care so that someone who doesn't have someone to spend Valentine's Day with this year can still have some great spreads to use. So let's get started. To start off, I have two of my favorite spreads in my list of Valentine's Day spreads for this year. But first off, I have date ideas. Now, for this spread, I wanted to provide as much space as possible. Again, these are just examples. You can design yours however which way you want. But I did give it a little example, so ice skating and hot chocolate could be something you want to do with your significant other maybe, but the spread is basically just designed so that you can use it to come up with ideas, maybe something a little spontaneous that you don't usually do. For the next spread, I have things I love about myself. Now, this is more of a self-care spread because sometimes around this time of year, we just need to think a little bit about ourselves and to give ourselves a little bit of a boost. Now, on to the next journal. I did actually use multiple journals for these spreads, so please don't mind the fact that I have to switch them out every once in a while. But let's get started on this one. For my Valentine's Day card ideas, I do have two different variations, and that's because the second one here with a little bit of pink on it is the renewed version, basically, because the first version was a bunch of ideas that I was trying to come up with because a couple of years ago I actually gave out Valentine's Day cards at my university. For the spread with the pink on the side, I did actually use little hearts just to designate which ones were which and to separate them. Now, for the Valentine's Day countdown, I did keep it pretty simple. Again, this is just an example of what you could be using. But I have little hearts for each day until the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, of course. And at the bottom, I just had a little bit of hearts just to fill up the page. My next spread is a love song playlist. Now, I don't have anything written at the moment, but it's just basically somewhere where you can put out all the love songs that you want to play over the night. Maybe you have something special planned and you want to set the mood or something, but this is just so you can have a couple of ideas with you. My next spread is something I like to call Things I Love About. Now, I just have a couple of dots here because I didn't want to make it too specific, but you can put in your significant other's name just under there. But I have little hearts for areas where you can write down the things you love about your significant other. I do have just an example here of how they treat me, but it's all specific to you. My next spread is for self-care, of course, and it's just affirmations. And basically, you can just put down things that you want to tell yourself. So if you're feeling low, you can tell yourself that you're beautiful inside and out, or that you're worthy of love. It's just things that matter to you in the moment. My last spread in this journal is called Treat Yourself, which you might know more about if you watch Parks and Recreation. But I just have space here where you can write down everything that you might want to treat yourself with. I did actually accidentally write Surge at the beginning here for the first one. It was a mistake. I did mean to write Splurge, but it happens. Now, on to my last journal. Please bear with me. This journal was made a couple years ago, so the spread wasn't exactly intended for this, but I thought it would be a good one to include. For this spread, I just have a self-care list. I did accidentally switch out expression and companionship, so you might want to look out for that. But basically, it's just a spread where I write down things that make me feel better, so maybe I want to play a board game with my family, or I want to read a book or something that day. As long as it makes you feel better, that's what the list is intended for. That is all I have for today. I really hope you guys go into my description and check out all the other spreads that I have for you. I have some great options, I just couldn't include them in the video today. But I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.